Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sudoku with Tsvetii. It is Saturday, which means we have a hard puzzle coming in hot and ready, like a Little Caesar's pizza. Not a Little Caesar's pizza now. I'm talking about the more metaphoric Little Caesar's pizza. You know, the one where you had less responsibilities in life, and you remember taking the time to enjoy things. And okay, that's getting a little too on the nose. Let's keep it positive today. um so it is now Saturday, and Saturday's kind of a day to relax and kind of focus while we're playing Sudoku, since it is a harder puzzle. But I think the more interesting thing that I want to talk about is my week at work. I did do some cross training, so my schedule got kind of flipped, and I really did not look after my diet at all this week, unfortunately. But I did do well at work. I was working very hard at work, and got a lot of compliments, especially from some of the heavier of wigs, if I may say. Five has to be there. But yeah, I had a couple of the big wigs come and talk to me and say, "Hey, we really think that you're doing well. Tell us what you kind of want to do with your career here, and we will see what we can do for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I'm here doing what I asked that I could do, play Sudoku. No, but it was a very positive week. Um, and it feels nice to feel like I have an impact, because I've been getting a lot of people coming to me and saying that I've been very impactful to the team and the operations, so to speak. So I have been feeling good about that, as Agatha is now playing in a giant IKEA bag. I would rather her play in the giant IKEA bag than scratch me up, because she has been very attached at the hip and in a treat frenzy, and I've been very good about denying those treat frenzies. But she's just a good little girl. Deep down in her heart, I know she's a beautiful baby girl. But again, we are doing pretty well so far in this puzzle. Not too much developing as of yet, but still very early on. I think we've already done our threes, but we were able to solve that one in two. But anyways, like I said, I have been feeling pretty good. Well, a little bit better about myself. Per se, a little bit better about myself per se. But I have been feeling pretty positive in that work aspect, a little bit more negatively towards the kind of goals that I want to achieve. But that is, entirely because I'm quote unquote too tired after work, or not motivated enough after work to go to the gym. And I did well. I shot 50% on working out after work. So it wasn't too bad overall. I still did pretty well overall, just not becoming of a king, if you know what I mean. But I'm going back to my normal schedule, so it shouldn't be too much of a jump to get back into the swing of things. And I absolutely plan on getting back in the swing of things and trying to try again with my diet, even though this week was kind of a gap week and really did not look after anything or like count calories or anything. Just kind of just ate whatever I wanted. Started off the day as well, but then fell apart near the end of the day. But, it's progress. It is a process, and it is a probable progress process. Question mark? But we are still looking good. And if you have any kind of experiences with that, you can let me know in the comment section down below. If you do feel like sharing or want to just message me on Twitter or whatever, you can just send whatever. Can't guarantee I'll read it or respond to it or, not feel mildly uncomfortable if you're discussing it, something like that. But I will certainly allow you to vent it out to me. I have been very good about, I will repeat, I have, not have not, I have been very good about setting boundaries recently, and like creating more boundaries and just kind of taking more pride in myself and caring more about myself. And that's been kind of the overarching theme of Sudoku with Tsvetii, is I've been kind of, to an extent, taking myself more seriously. Not necessarily as like a YouTuber or anything, because, this channel is still so small. And you can change that by commenting, and subscribing. The algorithm likes when you comment, and subscribe. But I digress here. 5 actually just has to be here. And then we are missing 2, 6, and 4. Could be there. That is a 5, silly bean. Yeah, so that's a 4 and 6, 2, 4, and a 4, 6. That can technically be a 4 as well. And technically a 6, but shh. Actually, no. This cannot be 4. But it can be potentially 6. Because 3, 4, and 5 are up here. So if 3, 4, and 9 up here, 6, 8, and 9 are down here, which would leave that to be 6, 9. This would be 6, 8, 9. That would be 6, 8. Not too terrible, all things considered. It's a positive progress along the way. Able to start deducing some things, hopefully, in the near future. But for right now, we are kind of stuck, as it were. But I don't think we're stuck in a very negative way, but I think we're kind of caught in our familiar mindset and not expanding our horizons, so to speak. But we're okay. We are okay. 6 can be here, here, here. What are we missing up here? Because it can only be 4 and 5, and this is the only other place 4 can be. So we're missing 4, 5, 7, and 9. 9 can't be over there. 9 can be there, there, and there. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best pause or best approach we can take right now. It's just kind of see what we can figure out and start trying to deduce several things. Like 4 cannot be over here. The 4 is here or here in the middle. Nice to know. It's on either side of the middle. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? We know 6 can be there. We know 6 has to be here, here, or here. And then 8, we don't really know jack and or squat. So we could just mark those down. But we do have a general idea that 2, 4, 6, and or 8. Sorry, 2, 4, 6, or 8 are in this bubble, which means a lot more of the odd numbers will be. Agatha. No, ma'am. She's getting a little bit of her tooth. She got her sweet tooth activated. Little girl, a little baby girl. She's just a little baby. All right, sweet pea. Daddy loves you, sweet pea. Okay. Well, we know one's down there. We know one's in the middle over there. And then we know one's over there and over here. There's not really much we can sink our teeth into, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we're still doing very well overall. Sorry, Agatha started to distract me a little bit. Golly, we're still fine. Yeah, I kind of assumed that we were. Three's there. You know, three's up top, so three has to be at the bottom down here. Which is good to know for future reference. I mean, three can only be there, or there in this column. Why can't three be here? Oh, no, because three has to be here, here, here. Because it can't be at the bottom there, and it can't be at the bottom on this, so three's in the middle. That is why it cannot be three. It can be a two, can't be a three, can't be a four, can't be a five. This has to be two, because it can't be three, because three has to be at the bottom. Four, well, one, three, can't be one, can't be three, can't be four, and can't be five. That is two, which makes this two over here. Make this a 4, 6. Make 6 over here, which means this will be our 6. That'll be an 8. That'll be a 9. And we're left with 1, 4, 3, 9. We are left with 3, 7, 8, 9. 3, 8, 9. 9. 7, 8. Not much progress in that. And this is 2, 3, 8, 9. There's a 2. Can't be 3 because 3's at the bottom. Can be 8 and it can be 9. Well, 2, 8, 9. Rather. We know, for the most part, can't be 8. It still can be 9 down here. So we just know that is 1 or 3. We know 6 is one of these two at the bottom, naturally. And the others we can't really decide. Well, we know 1 has to be over here. 1 and 3 are right here. Oh, this cannot be a 3. Okay. So yeah, 3 is down here. 1 is also down here. And then 6 is down here. Because 6 is over here. This has to be 4 or 9. Makes that 1, 3, and 6 versus. That can't be 5. That can't be 5. These can be 5. Technically. Okay, but yeah, not the most beautiful way of solving some things, but certainly making a little bit of progress. Well, progress here and there never hurt anybody. We know we have ones on the corners in this row, this way. But we are starting to get a little bit as we have finished focusing on one thing and now have to change our tactic for another. We know 2's on the bottom, which means 2 is in the middle on our right. We know 2 is at the top up there. We know 2's in the here. Any update on 3's? Not very much of one. About 4. 4's. Where at this point, we only know 4 is down at the bottom over here. 5's kind of looking the same way. Not much structure. Anything going on. 6 is guaranteed to be down here. Doesn't really give, 6 has to be in the middle over here. 6 has to be in that middle row. And it can't be in the middle. It can't be here. Can't be here or here, so this has to be 6. Make that a 4 and that a 2. I should make this a 2. 9, 4. There's a 3 crossing it down, 7 crossing that way. There's right above it. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, 7 is here. No, 8 is right there. 8. Yeah, 3 can't go there because 3 has to be at the bottom. 9 and 8 makes this 8. 8. 8 has to be on the right. 8 just has to be right here. 5. Well, that'll just be 5. That'll be 6. Now we know 6 is here, which 2 is right there as well. So it's 2 and 6. Means 4 is there or there now. What are we missing up here in the top right? We're missing 7 and 9, of course. But it can't be 7 and 9. So the other number we are missing is 5. Has to be there now. There is can be 9 right there. So we will put a 9 right there. But let's react to these 5s. Oh, ugly. Yeah. But we do see 7 there. That can technically be a 9. So that can technically be. So yeah. This cannot be 7. We are also missing 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're missing 7, 8, and 9. Interesting. That's 8, 9. That's 7, 8. So not much going. We're missing 1, 7, and 9. 1, 7, 9. 7 and 9. So a little bit of a toss-up, as it were. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, this has to be 3 right here. Means this has to be 6, correct? Yeah, there's 1, 3, and 6. 6 is right. 2. Yes, Agatha. It's 5, 7, 9. That can be 9. Still, yeah. Missing 2 or 8. 2. Make this a 1 and a 4. 9, 7, and 7 and 9. Okay. Yes. Yes. This just has silly. 4, 5. And we have solved the pretty good time for her. Even getting a little distracted by Agatha. Yes, ma'am. Love you, baby. All right. If you've enjoyed this video, consider liking and or subscribing. And I will catch you again next time. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.